Hey everyone, I'm back again for the Soulmate Twin Flame Oracle reading for this week. It is such a beautiful day here in Northeast Ohio. We've had such bad weather, well not bad weather, but kind of like weather that really you couldn't come outside. It was always raining and a little bit on the fresher side, so I'm taking advantage as much as I can to stay out here. I'm always out here meditating, and I figured that the best way to bring out my readings is after I meditate. So today I'm going to be talking about, like we discussed last week in the reading, about how the energy shifts are changing us in different types of ways. I mean, not all is going to be bad and not all is going to be good, so it's better to be aware of what to expect for this coming next few months and what to expect. Now, everybody is individually different, so this reading is more generalized, and like I said, it's generalized but focusing on love. So there may be a few things that's going to resonate with you and maybe some things that may not resonate with you right away. But I strongly advise that if you come back to this reading maybe in a day or two or even a week, there may be a few things that you can relate to. Also, check out my other videos, because a lot of the readings that I do are, like I said, they're messages coming from the angels. And sometimes you may land on a random video, not just my video, but other videos for that matter, and they will have some type of message that I strongly advise you to listen to and watch thoroughly to get the message, because things come to you without you realizing or even trying to look for it. Okay, so let's begin. I love it out here. I meditated and I feel great. I've asked the angels to give us a message and guidance while I was shuffling. The cards that I used were the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen, as you can see. Very beautiful deck, and I love archangels and I love the artwork in this particular deck. It's a deck that I probably use almost every single day. Okay, and now the first card that I pulled. Clear your space. Okay, as you can see, this angel is submitting her whole being, her whole entire self up into the world, into the universe, to God, and getting rid of clutter, clearing the energy, as you can see, as it says in the card, anything that is around you. And if you have to use feng shui, whatever that is in your life, this is the feminine energy. This represents a lot to do with releasing. And now that we're coming now closer to the energy shifts with this powerful, enormous, beautiful, amazing solar eclipse, it's going to be quite different. It's not the same type of eclipses that we've had before. This season of eclipse is quite different. I can go into it, but basically what I have to tell you is that what it means to you is that you're going to feel some pulling on different aspects in your life, and it's very important to know that you have to just release it, submit it. Don't hold on to it. Don't resist it. Don't allow that negative energy to dwell inside of you. This is a time to just let it go, whatever that may be. It's a new season, a new beginning, new changes that is coming up in this month of August and the upcoming months that go beyond it. I mean, when one change happens, one shift happens, several other begin to form, and we start to go through a pattern. In order for you to be reunited with that one particular person, you need to clear out the clutter. You need to clear out any type of excess baggage, and that could be anything. I mean, I'm not talking about just cleaning out your garage, but I'm talking about things that you've been holding on to. There are some things that maybe you've not really let go of, you've not healed from. You've been holding on to this grudge, or this feeling that something negative is always inside of you, and you're never going to have a positive aspect or a lifestyle in your life. You're never going to get where you want to be with in your life. How is anything good going to come to you? How are you going to be reunited with your twin flame? How are you going to be united with your soul partner? you can't, because if you're holding on to something, you actually have a block. And a blockage is what this card is telling you. It's time to clear the space. Now, if you're trying to meet somebody new and you haven't met your divine partner, that's another thing. Clearing the space inside of you. And the same goes for people who are going through difficulties in a relationship, a marriage, partnership, whatever you have in your life, you need to let go of it. You need to stop looking at the grass is never going to be greener in my yard, but it's greener on the other side, because it just seems like it's never going to get better. And I apologize for the siren in the background. I live across the street from a hospital. Here again, we are outside and embracing nature, and I live on a very busy street. Okay, it stopped. Okay, thank you for your patience. But anyways, it's time to clear the space. It's time to just let go and refocus, regroup. It's time to press that reset button, so to speak, in your life, because that's the only way you're going to attract what you're looking for. And then that could be for almost everything that you want in your life, not just a particular relationship. Positive energy actually promotes positive energy. So when you're focusing on positive thoughts, positive affirmations, as I talk about this almost on every one of my readings and in my blogs, it reflects a lot of bringing in that positive new beginning in your life when you start the day off with saying, I am beautiful, I am loved, I am amazing. You'll wake up every morning saying this to yourself, and you didn't even try to say it to yourself. So first of all, clear that space, let go of that negative thinking, stop thinking, why did this person say this to me? Why is this person not doing what they said they were going to do for me? Or why aren't they responding to me when I text them, or when I email them, or when I call them? Why aren't they responding, reciprocating the same type of energy that I have for them? Whatever the case may be, only you know, okay? And like I said, this reading is based upon a broad band of people, so you have to go with what message is coming to you. Okay, so let's go to the second card. Passion. Very passionate card. As you can see, she's a beautiful angel, and she's believing in something. It doesn't have to be with passion, with love, but passion because she's passionate in her life about moving forward, about doing something new in her life. As the card says here, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. So that goes in almost everything that you do in your life. You need to be passionate on what you believe in, and you know what? That's exactly about clearing the space. The clearing of energies in your life is mainly upon what you want in your life, the intention that you put out there. Sometimes things may not go the way you planned, and sometimes things are just seeming to be very humdrum, or just very mediocre, very, very, very bland in your life. That's because you have to make those changes, and you have to go with it. You have to be passionate about it. I know sometimes it's very hard to be passionate about something because you know your life is you're looking at the negative aspects. You need to be that person that you were maybe when you were a teenager, or when you were in your 20s, or you know, just whenever you felt alive, when you felt good about things. You have to renew that strength. It's very easy to do if you really look inside what is inside your heart, because the divine masculine is basically telling you you have it. And that person, that the divine masculine, is actually passionate. That divine masculine wants it. That divine masculine goes after it. But if you're allowing the negative energies to dominate this, then you're never going to have the passion that you're looking for with love. That person that you're trying to connect with. If it's just somebody that you found in your life, that you have this drawn feeling, you're drawn to this person, you need to be passionate more so than ever, because that is your renewed strength. You need to find it, what it is in your heart that is leading you on this path. Otherwise, your path is always going to be in a roller coaster, and you don't want that. You want to be sure of what you're going for, and just go for it. This is it. This is what you need to do. Okay, so let's go to the next card. Remember who you are. And that is so true. As Archangel Michael says, you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. Remember, you are loved. And you know what? Maybe the world can be a little cruel sometimes. Maybe the world doesn't see you for who you are and the person that you are deep inside, and people may not acknowledge. But you know what? You have to acknowledge it. Sometimes we forget, and sometimes we listen to what other people say. I hate to say this, but we get influenced very, I mean, not that we want to, but we get influenced by other people sometimes. And maybe your conscious mind says, oh, I'm not letting that person bother you. But you know what? Your subconscious mind says, this is not right. This hurt me. This really, like, did something to me. And you know what you have to do? You have to just put your head up high and say, you know what? I'm not going to let it bother me, because remember who you are. You are a very beautiful and amazing human being inside and out. You are beautiful, but you need to focus on what it is that's inside of you, that you need to get rid of that clutter, that space, that area that you're searching for in order to gain the passionate energy that you're looking for, especially now with this solar eclipse happening. Like I said, I know I talk about this a lot, but it's just realizing things and bringing things to your spirit now. It's like opening your heart, opening your mind, and just feeling the love that's deep inside that you want to just flourish all around you. So remember who you are, that person that you're trying to find in your life. You need to get out there. You need to mingle. You need to just be around people. And even if you are not with the person that you want to be with, that person is unavailable at the moment, that's another thing that you need to do. You need to get out there, especially now. We live in different parts of the world that we have different seasons. Right now, I'm in Cleveland, Ohio, which is a summer season. So I'm going to use summer. I know people in Australia are in the middle of winter, but whatever season you are at right now, try to embrace and enjoy the summer months or enjoying the winter months, because this is the time you're getting out there, and you have to flow through with those newfound energies, those newfound beginnings that are coming into your life, especially now during the eclipse. The solar eclipse is bringing a new feeling of found energy, and if you don't embrace it, it may do an adverse reaction to you, and you may feel the opposite of what I'm talking about. So this is why I strongly and I highly advise that you meditate on what you want and your intentions, and put your ideas to work. I like to use a journal, and I always talk about my planners and my journals, because it helps me to reflect and find what it is that I want in my life for the future, and I go back to it, and I keep revisiting it, and I keep looking at months past, and maybe I completely forgot about it, but I have it on record because I've recorded it in that planner, in that journal, what my intentions were, and I can go back to it 6 months later and say, yeah, I was supposed to do that. Let me do that. Let me try it now. And you know what? I do it. I get it accomplished. I do it. I do the work. Okay? So whatever works for you, this is what I would suggest. Make sure you embrace and then remember who you are, and what you want in your life, because it's going to have a big impact in your life when it comes to love, relationships, especially your divine partner. Okay? So let's go to the last card. Life review. Yes, reviewing the life, reviewing this angel. She's looking, or he is looking at the life in front. And what it says here is, take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Okay, so this is like a small little detailed description. I mean, I don't really follow it all the time, but sometimes it is a message. So if you have a deck of cards yourself, I say sometimes just good to pull out a card now and then. You don't have to do it on a daily basis, but it's good to just do one card just to see if there is a message. The message here is telling you it's time to review everything together. Clearing your space, being more passionate about the things that you believe in, renewing that energy, bringing it back to life, and remembering who you are. Reviewing everything and putting them all together sometimes can be a task. Sometimes we reflect a lot of things that may have not happened the way we wanted to, and that doesn't necessarily mean we have to dwell on it, because I am a strong believer on dwelling on positivity, not negativity, because whatever you pull upon yourself, it's kind of like contagious. It's like one negative thought brings in like 7 more negative thoughts, and then those 7 negative thoughts will bring in more. Before you know it, either you're in a depression, or you have like a full-blown anxiety attack about things. You can't change nothing. You cannot make things happen unless you believe in something in your heart. And I strongly advise that you believe what is truth in yourself. And that's what you need to take with you. Review everything. Don't look at what the ego is saying. This is what we talk about also. The ego can play tricks with us. The ego says, you're not doing things right. You're not the way you should be in your life. You're way below average, or you have not achieved what you needed to achieve, and you're not ever going to find that loving, positive relationship in your life. These negative thoughts, erase them. Erase them, because I will tell you this, the more you look at them, the more you dwell on them, the more it's just going to be that way. And you know what? Years can go by, and you're going to always say this to yourself, why can't I find the love that I'm looking for? Why am I always alone? Why am I not happy? Because you're not allowing the happiness to come through. Review your life. Look through the good. Look through the positive. Yes, we can go and look at the negative all day long. We can be with someone that makes us miserable or makes us down in our life. And that's a form of allowing self-sabotage of positivity in your life, and that's when you have to review your own life. Now, I'm not saying that you should be with someone that is abusing you, because I am totally against that, but you need to be assertive and stick up for yourself to find what it is that you need to do in order to correct things. Sometimes speaking up can make a world of difference. Speaking up and speaking your mind and saying what you need to say to that person in order to get through your point across, so that the person could understand you, because that person just sometimes maybe may take it for granted that you don't care. And you maybe don't really care in your side, because you're saying, why should I? So, like I said, 2 wrongs don't make a right. You need to correct it. You need to work on it. It takes 2 to tango, okay? Any relationship, any beautiful relationship can turn sour, trust me. This is why you need to always work on yourself at the same time. Don't let negative thoughts creep up. Don't let negative egos come up, because each time you allow this, you're inviting it. And don't invite negativity. I've always said this, and I still say this all the time. You're amazing. You're a beautiful, wonderful person inside and out, and you need to believe that, because if you don't, it's gonna slip away again, and you're gonna just go right back to where you were before, going around in circles. And I don't like to be repetitive and tell people this over and over, but if I have to help you, I'm going to. There is messages that you're getting each day on a daily basis, and maybe you're not listening to them, but whatever they may be, write them down again, and meditate. Try to meditate on positive feelings, positive thoughts. It can make a world of difference in your life. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I hope it helped you and resonated with you, because a few things did resonate with me today. Like I've always said to you, if there's something that maybe didn't really resonate with you right away, come back, look at this reading, look at my other readings, and maybe there will be something that can tell you what you need to know. Like I said, every message comes in a form where we're not expecting it, and it may not be in my channel, maybe in another channel, or maybe just when you're walking out down the street, You look on the floor, a message has happened. So whatever that may be, take it with you. Also, check out my other videos. I do have information about soulmates, twin flames. If there's any questions you have, you're more than welcome to write them down in the comments area below. Now, I do offer personalized readings, and you can get the links down in the description as well in my blogs, and also check out the blogs, because I have tons of articles about soulmates and twin flames, and just to give you a better insight on what to understand about that there's different types. Everybody is different. Now, like I said, this this reading was generalized. It's mainly for a large group of people, but also it is personalized for you in your special way. You need to take the messages as how they come to you. Okay, so if you like my video, I hope you can give me the thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. And I really want to thank you all for that did subscribe to me, because I really am touched by your comments and emails and everything. It really does touch me, I have to say, and I appreciate all the support that you've given me. It makes me, it really makes me feel empowered and blessed. Okay, so until next time, God bless you all, and namaste.